bit of a hook around the Middleway area. A ton of lightning. This is right now just to the south of the Martinsburg area, but we will continue to watch this one as well. Now, the tornado warnings for this storm right here. This is right along I-70. If you live around I-70, and let's go ahead right on in. I want to zoom right on into this area because this is where the hook is right here. This is right around Newmarket. I mean, right over Newmarket. You might know where this is, down towards I-70. I've got Samara Theodore now that's going to be driving this for me just a little bit. This is right along 75 here. Let's go down just a little bit, Samara. I want to look right in here. I want to look right into, and let's go ahead and zoom on in to this area right here. This is, again, I-70. Here you got Old Dixie Highway. This is right around Newmarket. If you live in Newmarket, and look how it's moved off towards the east now. Okay, it has progressed off towards the east, so this is where it is now, in towards this region. And let me take off, give me 1 second, Samara. I can get you off. There we go. That's going to be easier for you to drive now. Back towards the west. Let's move this back. All right, let's move this back and let's see where this thing is going to be going as well. Around Woodville, and there's Mount Airy right there. Here's Prospect Road. If you live in this area, I can't say it enough, get inside an interior room right now. You want to get into the basement. If you live along, this looks like, can't read that exactly. Let me see if I can read it over here. Yes, this is right around Woodville Road, around Western View Place, also around Old Annapolis Road. So this is Old Annapolis Road right here. If you live in that area, close to Mount Airy, once again, this is a tornado warning until 4:15. And guys, I think this might be just the first of a few tornado warnings that we see during the day today. We talked about the chance, the transition, the chance of tornadoes during the day yesterday, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Here it is right now around Old Annapolis Road, also around Jacobs Road here, in towards this community in the area around Mount Airy. Just to the north of Damascus. I want to zoom back out here. Let's go ahead and zoom back out, and you can see what's happening. Anytime you see a hook like this, and you notice you've got red in here, right? And then you get a little bit of an area of yellow and then more red. That tells us we could be seeing a tornado on the ground, possibly. This tornado warning is until 4:15. Everybody has a tornado watch until 10 o'clock tonight, and this is moving off. Let's go ahead, and I want to put this into motion here. Give me 1 second here, Samara. I'm going to put this into motion real quick over the last 30 minutes or so to show you how this thing has moved on through. There's another behind this around Frederick, okay? Another one around Frederick. When you have one rotating storm, it's easy for others to rotate too. That just kind of tells you what we've got here. We've got a chance for this to continue to rotate as we move on through the next couple of hours. So once again, watching these storms, watching this other storm that's back here towards the Martinsburg area right now, making its way towards Jefferson County. Jefferson County, if you live in Jefferson County, watch out here as well, right along 340. This is a very strong storm here, but I also noticed one down to the south, and these are kind of coming together here. And as we look towards what we've got going on here, looking at the rotation, okay? So I knew there'd be rotation here, which is what we have, and we have some rotation back with this one. Once these two come together, we could see rotation here and the possibility of a rotating supercell moving through parts of Jefferson County in towards Washington County, maybe northern Loudoun County as well. Northern Loudoun County, you're already getting hit by some strong storms to the north of Leesburg, but this is the storm we're looking at right here. This is the one that has the tornado warning issued for Frederick County, extreme northern Montgomery County, Howard County, and Carroll County. That until 4:15 tonight. You can see once again that hook right there, right along I-70. This was Newmarket. Here's Newmarket. I already went through the Newmarket area on this track at about 25 miles per hour. It'll be in Newmarket, or be Mount Airy in about the next 7 minutes. That gives you enough time. Get the kids inside. Get everybody down into the basement if you have one. If not, you want to get into an interior room. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of times that's the bathroom. You want to get into a room that does not have windows. Sometimes it's the closet. Get everybody in there because, once again, this does look like this has the potential for a tornado right now. Now, I have not seen anything. Let me just check the latest on this. I have not seen anywhere where we have this as a confirmed tornado, but a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located in your Green Valley, 7 miles north of Damascus. Again, moving towards the east. You can see right there what Samara is showing you is actually what's called wind shear, and that tells us what is happening as far as the storm itself. Is there rotation within that storm? And you can clearly see right around the Mount Airy area where you have that green and red right next to each other. That's the area that we're watching very, very closely. You do have that hook that we're watching currently there as well, and we're going to continue to see this over the next couple of hours. hours here. I'm looking at another tool that I have right now, right around the Woodville area and back towards Mount Airy, watching another tool, and there's definitely some rotation that is in and around this area right here. Again, this is right along I-70, folks. If you live close to the interstate, you live close to I-70, you want to make sure you're inside. You want to make sure you're in your interior room. You want to make sure you don't have anything outside that can get blown around because you want to try to bring some things in. But I'm talking about Mount Airy. You still got about 5-6 minutes, but now is the time to prepare because this is moving back. Let's widen out just a little bit, and this is a little bit of good news here. We see that hook echoes kind of fading just a little bit. We still have some rotation in there, but that hook echo is fading just a little bit here, and that may be a little bit of good news. But tornado warning still in place for Frederick County, for Carroll County, for Howard County, and extreme northern Montgomery County, although this is moving to the north of Montgomery County. So if you live in Montgomery County around Damascus, you're fine. This is just to your north, okay? This is just to your north. You see it right there making its way in here. Was that a new tornado warning? I just want to take a look and see if they redid that as well. No, okay, just wanted to make sure because that does include parts of Howard County as well. But you notice where it is. Once again, it is right along I-70, guys, right along I-70, and the way that we continue to watch this now, moving along and just to the north of I-70 in and around Mount Airy. So a lot of people live up in toward this area. So once again, this is in towards Howard County. This is Howard County in and around I-70 here. You get into Carroll County and then Frederick County, right around the Mount Airy area. But maybe some good news here, maybe a little bit less rotation, but let's widen out. I want to show you the big picture because we're tracking these storms throughout the day. And as we do, I want to show the whole area. Let's show the whole area, Samara. You can see everybody here in yellow. Okay, look at the storms firing up. Let's go even wider here. Look at the storms firing up, and look how much of the Mid-Atlantic is now under a tornado watch. Now, we talked about this yesterday, the chance for rotating storms. We talked about the chance for tornadoes during the afternoon today. Here's one area right here of storms that has already fired. I expect more to develop during the afternoon as well. And this is going to go on between now and probably about 8-9 o'clock, guys. So if you've got some interest north of Washington, this is the first place that's going to get hit. All right, northern Montgomery County, Loudoun County, Frederick County, back towards Jefferson County in West Virginia. These are counties that are getting hit right now with some very strong storms. Once again, I'm waiting on this one. Waiting on this one. These two storms are coming together, and I just give me 1 second, tomorrow I'm going to take it. Yes, we still have that rotation. There it is right there. Thank you. You read my mind on that one. Making its way in. So we've got some early rotation there. We've got some early rotation back towards the west. So we're waiting on to see if this one right here is able to produce any kind of rotation that may be hitting the ground. But right now, either way, this is a very strong thunderstorm. We still have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Jefferson County, Loudoun County, Frederick County, Washington County. That going until 4:15, and then that tornado warning, which continues until 4:15 as well, which once again is Frederick County, Carroll County, and Howard County. Here are the warnings. Let's go ahead and take the tornado watch off of there if we can. I just want to show the warnings that we have right now. Everybody has a tornado watch right until late this evening. Here we go. Here's the warnings now, and let's go ahead and take off the radar real quick so I can show you where these warnings are. You see the severe thunderstorm warnings here. Notice where the lightning is. This is coming right through southern portions of Washington County towards the city of Frederick. So heads up there. This warning going until 4:15, until 4 o'clock, I believe. This one going until 4:15, which includes Frederick, Carroll County, and down towards Howard County. But that tornado warning right there. So that's your line. Notice how these are in succession. So 1, 2 storms, and there's even another one that is formed as well. So this one until 4:15, both of them actually till 4:15. So this one till 4:15, this one till 4:15 as well. Severe thunderstorm warning, actually, I'm sorry, until 4:30. The tornado warning right here is until 4:15. The severe thunderstorm warning is until 4:30. So we're going to be with you, obviously, throughout the afternoon with this weather alert, tracking these storms. And as I mentioned, just about at any time, once again, look at this. I mean, just the area in yellow, that's the chance for tornadoes. We talked about yesterday how Storm Prediction Center had us in what's called an enhanced risk for severe weather. That means, that tells us as meteorologists, get ready. It's going to be a very active day. That's why I'm in the studio with you. That's why Samara Theodore right now is at her house ready to go talk about these storms as they move on through here. And this tornado watch going until 10 o'clock tonight. So once again, watching this very, very closely. What else are we going to be seeing? Well, we're going to see those severe storms likely throughout the rest of the afternoon. Okay, winds to 70 miles an hour. That's with the thunderstorms. And then, of course, the threat of the tornadoes as this continues to move on through here. So a lot going on tonight, guys. We're going to see this right on through the next couple of hours, as I mentioned, between now and about 8 o'clock. I've got a lot of questions tonight. Okay, again, my daughter's got, my son's got some practice tonight. I had a lot of you asking me, hey, can we still have baseball practice? Can we still do soccer practice tonight? Not a good idea. I mean, look at the storms we've got now. Most of them to the north of the Washington, D.C. area, but I do expect them to be area-wide later on. So if you're thinking about getting a practice into Montgomery County around Rockville, not a good idea. The worst thing we could do is have the kids all out there. You know, everybody gets out of their cars. The parents leave the field. Next thing you know, you got big storms coming in and no place to go. So right now, here's where that tornado warning is. I no longer see that hook. Give me 1 second. I want to look at one other thing here as we're watching this storm move right over Mount Airy right now. It still does show that rotation that is right now currently right over the intersection of Frederick County, Howard County, Carroll County. So if you live in and around the Mount Airy area, watch out. That is a very strong storm that continues to move off toward the east at about 25 miles an hour. Again, this is I-70 right here. If you live along or north of I-70, this is the area I really want you to watch for. Let's take that shot right now. Yeah, you got a shot around I-70. Where is this shot, guys? Yeah, I-70. I-70. Okay, Bartolo Road. I'm not exactly sure where this is, but thank you very much. Between Newmarket and Mount Airy. So this is exactly where this storm came through. I wish we could move this a little bit. What you see, the bottom left of your screen, can we put this behind me, guys? Is there any way that we can do that? Because this is kind of interesting what we're looking at right now. A lot of people go, oh, what's that hanging down from that cloud? That is actually called scud. Okay, that is scud. That is low-hanging clouds. That simply means that thunderstorm is moving in that general direction. So you can see that scud cloud right there at the bottom of it. A lot of times you see that after you get some rain early, and then you see some inflow to the storm, and that will create that cloud that right now is hanging below the rest of that cloud. I do not see that area rotating, but notice the scud continuing to form right there. So this is interesting, very, very interesting to see what we're looking at right now. I wish I knew. Any idea which direction this is, guys? It says west of Bartholomew's Road. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. So you want to tell me. Here we go, right here. So this is looking off towards the west, okay? So that storm may have already come through. This is what I'm talking about. This is what's called scud here. So you see we've got these low-hanging clouds developing. You've got some out here too, okay? So what's happening now, you've got the heavy rain that has already fallen, and then that moisture moving back up and being drawn right back into the storm. That's what this is right here. That's that scud. So this is not where that rotation would be, but we are tracking this whole storm right now as it continues to move off towards the east at about 25 miles an hour. Okay, back to the maps, back to Max 2 behind me. Tornado watch in effect for everybody. Here's the tornado warning in effect until 4:15 right on through Frederick County. This is in through Carroll County, Howard County, extreme northern Montgomery County. This is just to the north of Damascus. I want to show you this too, guys. Look at this back to the west, okay? We've got two areas of rotating storms. One, big rotations here. Big rotations. So this is not like tornadic rotation. This means the whole atmosphere is spinning, and because of that, we could see these small storms that form along it start to spin as well. And as this moves closer, I think we're going to get into that action as we move on through the next couple of hours, because we've got a lot of sunshine down here. We've got a lot of very warm temperatures. We've got a lot of atmosphere that's just prime and ready to go for some strong storms, and we've got those right now. Here's the strongest. Again, a tornado warning still involved for this one. But look at this guy, guys. This guy is just a very strong storm right in here, making its way towards Lovettsville. This is right over Harper's Ferry right now, about to make its way in towards Frederick County and northern portions of Loudoun County, over towards the Mount Airy storm here. Once again, are we looking for? We're looking for a little bit of a hook. It's still showing me that this still has a little bit of rotation. Let's zoom right back in here because you can still see the little ball right in there of some heavier precipitation, or if this thing is on the ground, this would actually be picking up what would be called a debris ball with some debris in there if it was on the ground. Now, we have not had confirmation just yet that this is on the ground. Again, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure and see if we have anything else on that storm that we continue to watch move off to the east at about 35 miles or 25 miles an hour rather. Okay, nothing new on that storm. So as of right now, the National Weather Service simply watching it and making as it's making its way off in towards Carroll County